There's no doubt that bar chords can be the bane of most beginning guitarists' life, but the fact of the matter is they are constantly used in songs everywhere, so we better get used to them. I'm Joshua Kenson, and if you're new here, this is Kenson Guitar Academy. I help new guitarists reach their musical goals. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, make sure to subscribe. So to help make your bar chord journey a little easier, today I have 3 songs that you can learn that will progressively get more difficult as we go, but will help you get through those challenges with bar chords. We're not going to be going over the very full song for each one of these, just the parts that really let you practice those bar chords. But if you'd like to see full tutorials on these songs, let me know with a like. The first progression we're going to learn, and the easiest on the list, is Lay Lady Lay by Bob Dylan. I show this progression to most of my new guitar students that are working their way through bar chords because it only uses 2 shapes, the major chord for the 6th string and the minor chord for the 5th string. So this is the main verse progression in the song, and it starts with the major form, the 6th string root form at the 5th fret, and this would make it A major, that right there. Then we're jumping to a C sharp minor. So that's at the 4th fret, it's the minor form for the 5th string. And remember, we relate these bar chords back to their open shape. So that 6th string major shape is kind of like that E major, right? We can look at it right there. And so the minor shape for the 5th string is kind of like that A minor down here. Okay, so we start with A major, we move down 1 fret and into our minor form for C sharp minor. Now we have G major, so that's that major shape, 6th string again, but on the 3rd fret. And finally, the last chord in this progression, a B minor. That is the 2nd fret, that's the minor shape on that 5th string. So again, we are simply going down 1 fret at a time, major form, minor form, major form, minor form. And then it starts all over again. Major, minor, major, minor. Now, in terms of strumming, there's a couple ways that we can approach this. I think starting out when we're really just trying to focus on the form of the bar chords, focus on just a couple strums down. So like a 1, 2, right in here. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. And we just repeat that. And get some of those little chickas in there. We can do a little bit more. A little bit more of that up and down in there. So not just the strong accents, but I'm catching some of those downs and ups. But notice my right hand is always moving. I'm keeping that beat. So I'm kind of keeping that rhythm up the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, C sharp minor, G major, B minor. Starts again. A major, C sharp minor, G major, B minor. One more time through. One more time. So that's a great one to start with because we're only using the major and the minor form for the 6th string and 5th string, and we're only moving 1 fret at a time, except for when we need to go back to the beginning and move up those 3 frets to that A again. So I'd start with that one, even if you just need to take it 1 strum at a time and focus on the clarity of the chord. It's still a really beautiful chord progression. Just the chord change alone, without the lyrics or anything, I love this chord progression. Next up, So Tired by the Beatles. I love showing this one because there's a couple really cool chords in there. It allows us to see a minor 7 shape in one of these bar chords at the end. It also has a bunch of open chords intermixed. So now we're not just going from bar chord to bar chord, but we're going from bar chord into some open chords as well. And one of the open chords is a really cool chord. It's an E major, but we add in this flatted 6th right there. So we end up having to bar over a couple or really rearrange how we do our E major chord here. Again, we're going to be doing just the verse progression on this. There's a whole kind of blues chorus thing going on. We're not going to touch that just yet. But again, if you'd like to see a full tutorial, let me know. This song starts on the same chord as Lay Lady Lay, that A major. And if we want to get really specific, we can kind of do this crawl up into it. It starts with a I would probably actually play that all first finger. So that's the open 6, the 2nd fret, the 3rd fret, and then into our A major. And I love this change. It's just an A major into a G sharp major. Now we get a D major, E major, 2 open chords, A major again, F sharp minor, D major again, those open chords, E major, A major. Now I went to the open form here, not the one up here, because we're gonna go from this A major into this E major with a flat 6. So I just think that's a little bit easier of a change here. You could absolutely do the bar chord, it's fine. But for this case, I'm gonna be doing the open A into that E6. So again, let's start from the beginning. First chord, A major, G sharp major, D major, E major. Now the second time around, basically the same thing except for the second chord. So now we're not gonna go to that G sharp major, we're gonna go to an F sharp minor. So this is A major, F sharp minor, and there's our minor 6th string form of our bar chord. Back into that D major to E major. Really nice. Next up we have that open A major. Now there are so many ways to play any chord. So if I play it away and you're like, oh, that's not how I do it, that's okay. You can play it the way that you want to play it. A lot of times, depending on what I'm trying to get to, I will change the way that I play chords. Now, when I first teach A major, I teach it like this, but you can bar it. You can bar it with any finger. You can play it with 3 fingers in a row. So in this particular case, I go A major, that bar, F sharp minor, D major, E major. Now, I naturally just want to do this bar with my 2nd finger here, but you play it the way that is most comfortable to you. So we have that A major into that E major with the flat 6. Now, how you're going to play this, just think of E major. We know that, that's our 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then right underneath it, our 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And how I tend to play this is I will bar with my 1st finger to also cover this 2nd string here, okay? So I am barring the 2nd string and the 3rd string at the 1st fret, but I'm still getting out of the way of that 1st string because I want to hear that open E. Now, if you have trouble getting that 1st finger out of the way and you're not hearing that open E string, another way that you can do this is by fretting with your 1st and 2nd fingers down on that 1st fret, and then instead of having like a standard E major shape here, we rearrange it to where our 3rd finger and pinky are playing the 5th and 4th strings. Either is correct. So again, we have A major, that E major with the flat 6 into our F sharp minor again, and then finally a different form for a bar chord. We're going up to a D minor 7. So you could play a D minor, which is fine. That's kind of that chord that we had in the, or it is that chord that we had in the Lay Lady Lay, the form at least. That is at the 5th fret there. But to make it a minor 7, we are going to lift off our pinky, and now we have this C note right here, okay? So nice little change in sound. Hear the difference between minor and minor 7. Really nice, okay? So let's hear that in context. So that last 4 chord progression is A major, that E with the flat 6, F sharp minor, and then this D minor 7. Really nice. Sometimes I even like to add like little other things into it. So we have that D minor 7. We can do a little melody on the top if we wanted. So let's go through that whole progression now, okay? So we have the A major, the G sharp major, D major, E major, A major, F sharp minor, D major, E major. Now I'm gonna go to that open A, that E with the flat 6, F sharp minor, and then the D minor 7. And notice on that D minor 7, we stay on that chord twice as long as we did any of the other ones. We were always going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So you get an extra 2 count at the end there for that. And that would bring us into the chorus, but again, we're not going to be touching that one just today, okay? So let's play through this a couple times, and I'm going to kind of shut up and just let us play it, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, hey. Back to the beginning. So tired. Beautiful. The combination of open chords and bar chords makes this the perfect next step from that lay lady lay progression where we were just doing bar chords in a row. There's a lot more movement here across the fretboard, and then including those open chords as well. Gets you accustomed to moving between both. Now the last song I'm going to show you is definitely the most difficult, at least in my opinion, and that's not because the chords are necessarily difficult in and of themselves, or at least any more difficult than any of these bar chords. It's just that in this particular case, I'm going to show you how to play it only using bar chords, and there's a lot of them. And so this is more of a test of endurance because you are going to get tired. When I was picking these songs and I was playing through this one, I definitely got tired, especially on the acoustic. Your hand gets tired. We're going to be using this major form of that fifth string, and that one in and of itself is a difficult chord. So coupling it with a whole bunch of other chord changes and just lots of bar chords, you're going to get tired. It's going to give you a good workout, and it's a really cool song. This song is Just by Radiohead. So for this, we're going to be doing the intro kind of slash chorus and the verse progression here. So the intro here is a C major, and here is that C major bar chord. I am going to be playing it personally with barring with my first and third finger, but if you watch my other video on how to play these bar chords, if your finger doesn't have that natural bend in it, or if you just want to play it a different way entirely, you can also play it by fretting with your second, third, and fourth finger, just like that. So same chord, it's just whatever fits you better. So the intro is just this one shape, this fifth string major shape, and we're just going to be moving it to different positions. So it starts with C major, which is at that third fret, and we're going to move it up to E flat major, which is the sixth fret, then down to the fifth fret, that's D major, and then up to the 8th fret, that is F major. And this kind of goes 2, 3, 4, C. Into our verse progression. So not A major this time, we're going to be using an A minor. So it starts A minor, into a G sharp major, into that E flat major, F major. Let's play it with some strumming. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor, G sharp major, E flat, F. Then it repeats. G sharp major. Now this time around though, we don't go to that F, we go to E flat, and then we have B flat. So that's kind of a cool change, pretty simple in terms of fret-wise movement. There is none, we're just moving to the major shape on the sixth string. So there's that E flat, and then we switch to the B flat major right above it. So again, that second progression, A minor, G sharp major, E flat, B flat. So let's do those two back to back. 1, 2, 3, 4. third progression here is just a stepwise movement down through major chords, except for the first chord, which is that A minor still. So we have that A minor, G sharp major, G, F sharp, to the F, and this is going to take us into the chorus. So before we get to the chorus, let's play that whole progression one time through, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. My hands are starting to get tired, so already this is a really good exercise to strengthen those fingers. Now we are playing it a little bit slower. When you start to pick up the pace, you have more little small moments of rest, but for right now, when you're playing it nice and steady at a slow pace, it's going to kill those hands a little bit. So into the chorus, we have a C major, into an F sharp major, F major, and that just repeats. This is the do it to yourself, you do. And that's what really hurts. You do it to yourself, you do. Na, 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 na. From there, it's back to the intro riff, which is that C major, into the E flat, into the D major, into the F major. So again, that chorus starts with C, F sharp, F. Again, C, F sharp, F. And then to that intro progression. Back into the verse. So you can see where this one's going to be the most difficult in terms of really tiring out that left hand. If you're on electric, this is obviously going to be a little bit easier. I mean, they're on electric. I'm kind of doing a acoustic rendition of this song. We aren't playing exactly what everyone was playing in this song and even the other songs. We are trying to look at kind of the foundational chords and structure of these songs and use them to help us train those bar chords. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please let me know with a like. And if you have any questions about this or any other guitar related question, please let me know with a comment down below. Also, I would love to be a resource, so please let me know how I could be of help to you in your guitar playing. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'm Joshua Kenson, and I'll see you in the next one.